Let's go, tipsters. Gonna get hot on it right now, so let's rock and roll. What's up, tipsters? Hey, sorry guys, I've been having some broadcast issues, but seems like we're past it. So, all right, number 7 on my IDP rookie 411. We're moving fast on this. It's going about as quick as I can tell you. I've got my main person I'm talking about today is Germaine Pratt, Cincinnati Bengal guy. So it seems like I've been up north and talking about a lot of guys up there, but we're going to be dropping down south for the top 10, or inside the top 5 pretty quick. But since we're here and we're getting it rolling, I appreciate you guys, appreciate you the follows and everything that we're doing. But without further ado, let's get to my main Germaine Pratt. All right, guys, big dude, 6'2", 240 pounds, NC State kid. He didn't get a lot of playing time, when he started. When he started North Carolina State, as a freshman and sophomore, and he redshirted and played behind some decent guys like Bradley Chubb. They ended up moving him farther back and playing some inside and some outside. And that's one thing about him is he can play both sides of it. His senior season, he had 54 solo tackles, 50 assists, 104 total tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 6 sacks. His previous year, played a little more outside. Had 2 interceptions. Didn't have as many tackles, though. Only had 69 total tackles. But this kid can be really strong. He's a kid that I would, look back in a deeper dynasty. And I can see him moving forward. And he's a big kid, and the biggest hit on him is he doesn't have playing time. Well, there's a lot of guys that haven't had playing time. Quinn Williams didn't have playing time because who he sat behind. And that's where I see out of this kid. He's a fast kid, runs a 4.5 40. The group in front of him is a little bit quicker. He's a lot like Jordan Evans in the aspect he can play both ways, but I think Jordan Evans is a little more athletic, and that's why Jordan Evans is going to start more on the left side. And I think that he's going to move inside, outside quite a bit. He reminds me a lot of a player who doesn't get enough praise in himself, and it's just funny to me, because we look at players that are overlooked a lot of times, and the player he compares to at one point was a really good player, and he's a player that's pretty solid, and he doesn't get a lot of love because of who's next to him, and that person is Danny Trevathan. So very similar in size, 6'2", 239 pounds, difference in a pound here. Trevathan's been in the league for like 7 years, and a lot of people remember him being at Denver, and 1 year at Denver he was one of the top linebackers in the league in fantasy and in football, 152 tackles in his second season. Last season, even playing right next to Roquan Smith, and I think a lot of it had to do with Denver kind of rebuilding, and had Brandon Marshall in front of him when he was at Denver. Moved to Chicago, they were rebuilding, so didn't play him as much. He had some nagging injuries. My problem with this kid, Danny Trevathan, compared to Germaine Pratt, is Trevathan just seems to be injured a lot. Now, he did have his first full season since his sophomore season. Last year, he had 102 total tackles, 2 sacks, forced fumble. I can see that out of Germaine Pratt in the future. I think that he could be a kid that can move in pretty quick. They got some kids in front of him, Vigil, they move Hubbard up. You're going to play more of a defensive end, slash rush guy. Jordan Evans and him could bounce back and forth a lot. And I really like Germaine Pratt because he's in a spot where he can move up and play well. He's in a spot where he can become a better player. And he's going to get thrown to the Wolves, and I like that. Sometimes it's what you need. So if you're in a deep league and maybe you got, maybe a bye week thing happens, and you're in between where you want Jordan Evans or Germaine Pratt, I think you can grab this kid 2 or 3 weeks in the season that, we're going to get his feet wet. But he's a playmaker, so he has a good chance to move forward and become a star, and that's why I like him. That's why he's in my top 7. Pretty big year, out of him last year. And I expect big things out of him this year. That's why they went and got him. Guys, I appreciate all the followers. I know it's a quick one today, and I understand we've had some technical difficulties. I might even do a 2 for today just to help you guys out. We'll be in the top 5 next week. Knock them out. I got to go on vacation. I don't have to go on vacation, but, I'm going on vacation. Guys, there's a lot of big stuff coming forward. Tune in Sunday IDP Live. We got some stuff to tell you guys, some things going on with me, some things going on with the group. The website is changing every day. You need to go check it out. www.theidptipster.com. Follow all the guys, Chef, Stu, my man Tipster. Guys, we're moving forward. We're growing fast. I think between the group of us, we've gained 400 followers in the last 2 weeks. And that's pretty awesome. Or over the last month, I guess. And we expect to continue growing. This is the off season. You guys are kind of holding back a little bit. So get in. 15 followers. The next 15 followers follow at bstu47. He's going to give you a free $25 subscription. That's a yearly subscription to the Tipster. So 15 followers, brand new followers. Go follow him. Give him a holler. And remember, let's go, let's go, let's go.